Who do you play in the film?
I am Callum Westbury and I play Kevin Healy, the main character in Twin Brothers Worlds Apart film.
And what do you most like about your character?
He's a lot like me in a lot of ways, and he's on the spectrum like me.
And what has been your favourite scene so far in the making of the film?
The kitten scene.
Can you tell me a little tiny bit about that?
It's where Kevin goes knocking on the neighbour's door, asking if he can see the kittens, but the neighbours telling him they're not ready to be handled yet.
Who do you play in the film?
My name's Nichola McGhee. I play Nasty Woman in the film. I'm actually Callum Westbury's mum, who plays Kevin Healy, the main character.
After you read the script, how did you feel about your part in the film?
When I read the script, I knew it was going to be a bit of a challenge for me because obviously it's playing a nasty person and I'd like to see myself obviously as a nice person. But I did it well, so yeah.
The story's full of ups and downs. What have you actually learned from making this film?
I think I've learnt a lot of how autism affects children who have slipped through the net, who have been, you know, not diagnosed at an early age, how they suffer and how much of a challenge it is for them every day.
The film is Twin Brothers Worlds Apart, and it's based on my life story with my twin brother Sean, who's non-verbal. So the film actually portrays me as a high-functioning person living with autism, and it also portrays Sean, who's non-verbal. So as far as I know, there's never been a film made with two identical twins and with totally the opposite ends of at the end of each spectrum.
Okay. And why is it important to you?
It's really important because it needs to raise more awareness of autism, and it needs to take away the stigma of autism, and also it needs to give a different look on films which are portrayed by people living on the spectrum. So this film is really unique in so many ways. It's not the average autism film, it's totally unique. And it portrays different aspects of people living with autism, like, you know, one person at one end of the spectrum and one at the totally opposite end of the spectrum.
And why are you making the film?
Again, to raise awareness of autism and to show in the film that, you know, we don't all fit in one box, and the spectrum is completely different in so many ways, by, you know, somebody who's been high-functioning, verbal, very articulate, to another child in the film who's completely non-verbal, who can't communicate and can't express their emotions and their feelings to the outside world.
Okay, and why have you chosen the particular actors that star in your film?
When we auditioned for the actors and actresses at Stoke-on-Trent, we spent a whole day filming in Stoke, filming the auditions, and there was a judging panel of me, Andrew Dobosz and Dr. Pam Spur, and we collectively came together at the end and we decided to pick the relevant characters for the film to actually make it such a unique film as it is.
Okay, great. And what do you hope it will achieve for the future?
I hope that the film eventually will be turned into a feature film. It's to portray people living with autism at totally different ends of the spectrum, verbal and non-verbal, and also just to give a different take on an autistic film, that we're not all the Raymen, and we don't live all like savants, we're not savants, and just to show autism and its true aspect, really.